Okay, we're going to tell you two more stories of October 7th that I think were very moving to me. First story is a young lady. She grew up observant and she got a little bit off the derech. It happens. We know people like that. And it was before October 7th. She heard of a big concert happening in Simchat Torah, of a rave concert. And she said to her mom, "Mom, I'm going to this concert." The mom right away said, "No, please don't go. I don't have a good feeling about this concert." The daughter insisted, "I want to go. I want to go." She said, "I'd rather you don't go. It doesn't sound good." She insisted, "I'm going to go. You can't tell me what to do." So the mother said, "Okay, you can go, but on one condition." What's the condition? "Please make Kiddush on the Friday night." Daughter said, "Okay, I'll agree." So the party started. It was 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock. There was dancing, 5 o'clock. By the time 6 o'clock in the morning rolled around, she realized, "Oh my God, I forgot to make the Kiddush. And I promised my mom I would make the Kiddush." She went back to her room, made the Kiddush, 6:25 a.m. The terrorists came in, the rockets came in. She was spared. The second story, there was a fellow who grew up Hasidic, and he had long side curls, hat, everything like that. One day he realized it wasn't for him. He didn't want to do it anymore. But he said he's going to keep the side curls on. Why is that? Because he didn't want to get too much involved into drugs and too much involved with other things. So if people would see that, they'd realize that maybe he's got some semblance of being observant. So one day, again, a couple of weeks before October 7th, a friend of his who's a musician says, "You know what?" He says, "I'm going to play at this big concert on October 7th and I want you to come." And this fellow, the one who has the long side curl, says, "You know what? I'd rather not go. It also doesn't sound so great, Simchat Torah. I'd rather not go." The guy said, "Okay, I'll see what I can do." So this fellow who's a musician asked his manager and said, "Listen, I'd rather not go to this event on October 7th. I'd rather not go to it." The manager says, "No, you have to go." "Why'd I have to go?" "Because I booked you already. You're one of the main acts." So the guy's thinking, he says, "You know what? Tell you what, I'm not going to go to this one. But the next one, I promise you I'm going to go to." So guess what? He was spared on October 7th. I'm not at all dismissing these tragic souls who were lost on October 7th. I visited the Romain Memorial, and every one of you should visit it too. It's very moving. However, just like we mourn all those tragedies of October 7th, we should appreciate all the miracles there are from October 7th. And what's the biggest miracle for you and I? Living another day. Have a very meaningful Tisha B'Av. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rabbi.